Hey guys, this is Nifty Alpha Trader. So today we are going to learn what's going on with CNX Reality and how the stocks are performing in Reality Index. So we'll go in depth on learning from a report of HDFC Securities and then know in detail on like how it's going to perform overall. But the entire thing is not about its performance, it's only about learning the fundamentals and understanding the fundamentals of real estate or realty sector. So let's get started. Yeah, so strict disclaimer, this video is going to be about just understanding the fundamentals for myself, and I'm not a SEBI registered trader and I am not interested so much in becoming a CA CFA. I am happy with my present job, so I am interested in learning how the business function and learning and taking better decisions myself rather than leaving it to some employee at some bank who doesn't care about my money. So yeah, so I'm just looking into all the sectors so I can understand and see which stocks are doing well. And basically this is not, I guess this is not all not just about reality, but mostly about all the stocks, but majorly it will include realty sector as a sector. So now let's get started with the screen. I'll share my display. Okay, so here I have a report from HDFC which said it was reality report, but I'm seeing pipes here. This is reality sector. Mahindra Life Spaces is reality, not reality. I'm wrong. Okay, next is credit access agreement, which is also, I'm not 100% sure what this does, but they do realty financing, retail financing, so this doesn't come under that sector. Then Ujjivan Finance Bank doesn't come under that sector. But might be they might have given some loans to Radico Katan, doesn't come under that. Narayani Health doesn't come under that. Only 2 or 3 things. One is, I guess, Astral Pipes comes to realty sector, and the Prince Pipes comes under that, and Mahindra Life Spaces comes to that. So we'll discuss on overall sector first, about realty sector. We'll get a short report on that, and then we will discuss on the other sectors after, and discuss about the stocks later. First, let's see and find some good report. Okay, there is one related to REITs, which is okay, this is one good, fine, but January there can be some other report which I might find. Yeah, real estate, cool. Okay, now so here we go. I'll just zoom in so you all can see. Okay, so yeah, pre-sale momentum to continue in third quarter FY 2022 seems to be promising for tier one developers as pre-sale numbers reported by Shobha and Oberoi remain strong and near all-time high. We believe the trend will be similar for other developers. So the point to note here is they are just recommending add but not buy. So Shobha and remain strong in near term. So this will be basically not orange. So as they said, these are really strong. So basically they are thinking the others also might do that. But despite the inspection period, holiday and Omicron remain healthy and unexpected phase. Oberoi, Tene, which were the key projects expected to hit during January. Okay, this is a good supply which is coming from the market. So there has to be equivalent demand for this supply, right? I'll keep this. So the market is about to hit right here, and now there is the stocks are lesser priced, but since they have all these properties already which has to be selling, there can be a demand but not right away. So let's see if, because these projects are about to launch, so usually these are big projects and people will be waiting for these ones. So let's continue. We await the clarity on some of the companies' returns. Restrictions on mobility to imposed by state government postponing the launch makes sense. Okay, the only thing is about COVID. This is a previous report in January. Yeah, and most of the regions are really in Maharashtra and Karnataka. That's what I'm seeing here. So you have to note that down. So most of these guys are basically putting that in stocks. What we'll see is what they are giving it as a buy recommendation here. You're seeing here Phoenix Mills as a buy, and if you're seeing other ones, where is the other one? Okay, this one is a buy, and Mahindra Life Spaces, and you're also seeing the present also. If you're seeing, this has been repeated in the newer slides also, so this is interesting. There is also a report which I have regarding Phoenix Mills, but let's concentrate on the other one now. Nothing has changed. Affordability remains high and demand robust. So recently visited real estate channel partner demanding development affordability, high income, global interest rates, and developers remain competitive on the price and setting, holding historic land bank besides the high risk. Malls composition growth encourages and office recovery pushed back by 3 months, though we believe vacancies have peaked. This is, I won't believe in this. This is actually not true, because malls consumption growth encouraging is not correct. So this we have to verify ourselves. I mean, everything we have to verify ourselves at the end of the day end. So if they are saying that nothing has changed, affordability and high robust thing, we have to know the demand of this one. Okay, this is what we have to check. Mall consumption growth encouraging is red mark, so this is what we have to check again, whether that has really grown. And malls have seen faster first wave consumption. Discount has been withdrawn and Omicron worsens, and the minor discount period. Good part as channel checks. Tenant churns and shop refurbishments came back, and high density may. This is again, we have to consider this. I mean, I don't know whether people are really going to shops and shopping that, but ultimately this is what we have to check, whether the tenants are getting back and taking that things, right? So we have to care about this one. Mhm. But one of the recent things I've observed in theory is were clearly mentioning that this thing has not really happened. So yeah, we can bet on retail, but not on uh, I mean apartments, but not on really on this other ones. That is, we can't bet on whichever are doing shopping malls, whoever. So most of the developers I have seen in US and Europe as well as India, I was going through real estate. So what the basic suggestion was, to not enter to the the retail space, the malls, and it's everything is the same. But the apartments are buildings which commercial complex are really affected, but not the ordinary buildings. So rentals are fine, everything is fine now. Rent. So they are expecting a good growth in DLF, but here if you're seeing DLF, okay, DLF also has a buy recommendation. I have DLF, but I'm just I'm making it clear here. I have DLF, I don't have these, so I have to search whichever stock is good and move to them rather than DLF. The current price is 405 when this was published, and DLF right now is sitting at lows, not in this price, but this is tempting price to have. The pre-sales momentum may continue. Incremental delta likely to. We expect Prestige, Oberoi, Mahindra Life. Okay. And what else is here? Let me be back. My fan here. Okay, cool. Now what we have here is the sales they are expecting for this one. So I'll just mark this as red again. What we have to do is this might not be released yet, so we don't know. So if there are good news about DLF, we can go further, and pre-sale movement may continue into. So they are expecting this will continue. We expect Prestige Opera to make new records on track. Okay, so what looks greener here is this part which they are mentioning. So what stocks are they recommending? These are the stocks which they are recommending, and coverage grow substantially. Revenue to grow by 2%, EBITDA to go 2%, and PAT to be 5%. The impact of commodity will be smoothing over project's completion will take hit once the project is complete. Overall taking price hikes may in recovery, and developers may not go ahead with the same. This is doubtful again, because I am not sure about this, whether this will smoothen. So I'm not being pessimistic here, but I am just taking my outputs out of this report, whatever I'm seeing as favorable. I'm seeing this as favorable. These are doubtful. So we have to check this and keep on taking a look at this, and if this will be smoothing by when. They didn't say exactly by when. They are saying FY23 earnings of the sector. Okay. Overall looking high. Okay, it is only here, if you're seeing, the focus is only on tier 1 developers. There's no tier 2 because that might not be listed in the stock market, most of them, but ultimately the top picks are these, if you're seeing. And here the top picks have changed, or is it the same? Phoenix, Obra, Mahindra Life Sciences and JPL. Okay. Godrej. Okay. Godrej Properties is here. Everything, almost everything they've covered here. Now let's look at the financial summary, and that is it. This is the report, what they were, this is the retail report. So I'm going to make a short video. Wow. That's not possible, right? I have to make a 2 hours video. So bear with me. Now if you're seeing the sales here, the sales growth and everything, we can analyze this, but I'll just see which ones in retail are really cheap in reality, and also a good stock to look for in reality, because realty and real estate as well as other sectors. So let's go with first is okay. First let's see. So the boring part is this one, where you see all these sales, what's happening. So how do I do that to not make it boring? Is to have a marker and see this one. If you're seeing the sales are really good. If you're seeing quarter on quarter, good. Everything is green right now. These are great, so I've marked it like this. Good. Decent, turning positive. So 1 2. So if you're seeing what they have mentioned here is there, and what they have mentioned here is again Oberoi Realty is here. If you're seeing up, they didn't include this is an ad, but this was in this one. So Oberoi Realty again. I'll just mark these things which were there. Even DLF was there, right? So if you see DLF, I'll mark this first. But DLF in sales, it is in red, so that's the reason I have not marked it. Then this one they have marked it as buy. What else? Phoenix Mills as buy. Mahindra Life Sciences, right? These are the things which they told to buy here in the report. But if you're seeing here, the facts are here, and Godrej Property only there are 3 things. So we can directly filter this ones. And now if you're seeing EBITDA growth, let's do the highest, this one. Brigade Enterprises. Okay, so even this was in green, but not comparatively better. And if you're seeing margin, EBITDA margins, APAT. What is APAT? APAT is amortization and PAT. After tax. Profit. APAT is I know what PAT is, but I don't know what APAT is, so I'm just searching for that. I'll keep the browser here, so I'm so EBITDA is basically you're seeing earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. If you're seeing amortization, what amortization is depreciation. Amortization is an account technically used period lower book value, and if you're seeing amortization focus on spending of loan payments over time. When example of amortization, this is good. Let's look at 4 years auto loan of let's say 30,000 rupees. Convert everything to rupees so it would be much easier. 30,000 rupees ka bike loan at 3% interest rate. The monthly payment is going to be this one. It is arrived as the following. So 30,000 into whatever this is, and हर एक month का and 24 for this formula is here. If you are seeing principal interest, total interest, उसके बाद में क्या हो रहा है कि after the first month if you are paying 75, the total value would be this one monthly payment, which is going to be the interest. So यहाँ पर if you are seeing what we are doing here is interest rate क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर, the compound interest has kept on decreasing over the time, and total payment जो है first this will get cut, और यहाँ पर they are also taking the principal. So if you're seeing total balance is becoming zero, negative. Okay. तो यहाँ पर you are paying this one would be the amortization. Interest नहीं I guess I'm wrong, completely wrong. Let's see this video, I can understand much better. Wait, I will remove this one so even you can hear क्या बता रहा है.
Amortization has a couple of different meanings in the financial world. First, in lending, it is paying off of debts in regular installments over a period of time, with each payment going toward covering both principal and interest, like with a mortgage loan. Second, amortization can refer to the deduction of capital expenses over a specific period of time, usually over an intangible asset's life, such as a patent. For example, Dave's print shop creates a piece of equipment for $300,000 and the patent on the equipment lasts 15 years. This would mean that $20,000 would be recorded each year as an amortization expense. Amortization is reflected as a reduction in the book value of the intangible asset in the balance sheet and as an calculator's spreadsheet software or amortization can refer to the deduction.
So
Amortization
So here if you're seeing, right, what we need is the definition number 1. That is, if you're seeing this one, this is the only one which we have to see. The paying of debts in regular installations over a period of time with each payment going towards covering both the principal and interest. So amortization is basically the amount which is being paid to the bank. So after, what is amortization profit after tax is this one, which is again the same. When quarter on quarter is good, even this is fine. Okay, this is really good, Godrej Properties, because I guess it has to be negative, I guess. I'm not 100% sure whether it should be negative or positive, so that's what I have to look into. If we are seeing Godrej Properties, right, the financials, if we are seeing, the debt is total is this one, and if we see profit after taxes, this was given for the month of, this is okay. This is yearly, not quarterly. Let's see the trend line. If we see Godrej Properties, what we find is financials. Then if you see, the revenue has grown, the profit is, operational profit is fine, profit before tax is also fine, interest is good, and they had some profits after, net profits are also good. And what we are seeing is quarterly. If you're seeing the same here, it's fine, because ultimately they are in profits, but what we have to see is other figures also, like PAT, APAT. Okay, PAT before item. Yeah, if we are seeing amortization is less here in Godrej. That's why they had a good one here. If you're seeing compared to the net sales, this is less. Which one has in minus? This one has in Mahindra Life Spaces. So let's see. So if we are seeing this going to finance session, there will be huge amortization. I am thinking that is the true value. Let's see. Even here it is less, so it might not be this, it might not be this. Okay, it is great. So if you're seeing, this went up and profit before taxes is okay. So if you're seeing a clear indication here that there was good amortization which they were paying overall, and profit after, this is amortization plus profit after tax. So they are combining two things, that is amortization plus profit, and then with amortization. So what they are trying to do is add this, but I'll search. So if we are seeing the overall report here, what we observe is we can pick few stocks which are really good. That is again Kotle Patel Developers. I am not sure if I've pronounced it wrong, but the beta is in negatives here. Quarter on quarter is in positives, but here if you're seeing in base points is fine. This is this one I don't think we can take a lot with this one, but overall quarterly also, let's not see in margins how much it has reduced, but ultimately even this is really good. This is almost like 4%, but they are not doing so good overall realty. So if with this, what we are picking is basically we are picking few of them. If you see, so what we have is, wow, what we have here is we have filtered down to, did we pick, yeah, this one, and Mahindra Life Sciences. We are not going to take, we are going to sell this off and make an investment in these, either of these three, but I'll dig deeper into this ones and know more about IPAT. But again, what they are giving is a summary of adjusted PE ratios and everything. If you see PE and return on investment, this is also what we have to see. This gives a valuation here, proper valuation. So earnings per share, which is giving the highest. So if you're seeing this one, Shobha, and which has already given, but that shouldn't be seen as the future estimate. Always valuation is based on the future. So we have to see what buildings they are going to build and where they are going to build, and then make an investment on top of that rather than doing the other way around. So I won't be taking this. I'll just see, this is in past, these companies are good, but in future, if these guys have a good projects, if as this report says, then this will be a good investment, right? That's it, guys. Like today I'll close the session here. In reality, I'll have other sessions mostly on other things, but today I'm closing it here. Great, thank you, ciao.